What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Promised Neverland, episode 5 here once again. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. I don't care how many of y'all are watching, as long as somebody is. Anyways, guys, episode 5 of the Promised Neverland, man. I'm enjoying this series. Normally, only when I'm enjoying series, I will sit down and watch 6 episodes in a row of any series. I'm planning to do that today, and in my next session I'll probably just finish up this first season and do another 6 episodes. So I don't know, I might even do more than 6 today, so I don't know. I'm doing them one by one for you guys so that when I'm releasing them on YouTube, I'm not releasing all of these at the same time, so you can enjoy them on a day-by-day basis, or you can sign up for membership on my older channel, which is $2, $1.99 a month. Okay, so you can support me over there and you will have early access to all episodes of the Promised Neverland. So I appreciate you guys for sticking with me here, really do. So we gonna jump in. So yeah, man, last episode they kind of we were trying to find out who the spy in the group is, and then at the end of the episode, Norman basically accused Ray of being the spy. So I don't know what Norman put into place. Big brain plays to see who the spy was, and that threw me for a loop because I never suspected Ray at all. So this is going to be interesting going into this episode. So if you have not done so already, hit the like button before we jump into the episode, man. You already know it's free. It's easy, man. It's just one tap, boom, like the video. Do that. Help me to rank in the algorithm a lot better. I know this is not, Promised Neverland is not airing now. I know it was popular out there. Everybody was reacting to it when it just aired. I think this was last year. I think this was 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 2020. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe if you are new, so you can always be notified when these videos are out. Or you can go, as I said, and join the membership and watch all these episodes. They're already out when you're seeing this. Let's go watch episode 5 of The Promised Neverland. Not just 2. Damn, Ray.
これ以上ない適任者だろ。だから疑った。それでまんまと罠にはまっちまったわけか。ついでに言えば、レイ、君は今回限りの即席内通者じゃないだろ。突然の密告や即席のスパイをママが信用するわけがない。レイはいつからママのスパイだったの？今度は僕のスパイになってよ。俺を切り札にするつもりか。うん。バカかお前。花からそれが目的なら黙って俺を利用すべきだ。有無を言わせず利用していざ決行で切り捨てる。そっちのが確実だろ。そうなんだけどね。一緒に育った家族だものって。レイは僕ら自身でハウスの真実にたどり着くように仕向けた。
That makes sense.
僕らのためにレイがこの脱獄を仕掛けたんでしょ。レイはどうしてママの犬をやっているの？どうして？ 100% ママの犬なら僕らに真実を気づかせるような真似しない。レイは僕らを制御してた。発信機のこと、脱獄のタイミング、主に計画の進み具合だ。だから10日後の脱獄には強く反対した。でもそれは同時にママも制御していたんじゃないの？やっぱりレイは敵じゃないんでしょ。志願したんだ、自分から。いや、売り込んだの方がより正しいかな。すべてこの脱獄のための準備。敵を知るにも物を集めるにも敵の懐が一番いい。
So when did he find out about the truth though?
危険すぎる。賞賛はあった。手間暇かけて育てたハイスコアを途中で刈り取るなんてママなら避けたいはず。そう考えた。実際あの女は規則より利益だ。要求したのはざっくり2つ。1、協力するから即出荷はしない。2、結果を出したら報酬をくれ。報酬って？いろいろガラクタさ。ハウスにないものなら取り寄せてもらえる。何が手に入って何が不可能なのか試してた。外の世界を探る意味でも。
Ah, so it makes sense now. I'm pausing. It makes sense now when he was talking about, outside technology, because I think in one of the episodes, and in one of the review, I was talking about how do you know how far technology has come along, and I think that's how he found out because he's been probing the outside world, like trying to see what he could obtain and what he could not, and that's how he kind of knows how far along technology kind of got through. If you get my meaning, like that's what I'm thinking, anyways.
どれも旧型ばかりだったけどな。じゃあ発信機の壊し方に当てがあるというの？俺は現物を見てる。
Mm.
何年もかけて壊し方を突き止めた。発信機は確実に無効化できる。わかるか？今お前の目の前にいる俺は最強。お前ら二人を殺させないためだよ。ノーマンの言う通り、俺は二人の敵じゃない。でも味方でもない。条件次第で完全にお前の切り札になってやってもいい。全情報をお前にやるし、お前の望む通りママに嘘を流してやる。条件？エマを騙せ。全員連れて行くふりをして土壇場で切り離せ。連れて行ってもドン、ギルダまでだ。全員での脱獄を諦めろってこと？ああ。訓練でみんな予想以上に成長してる。レイだって動きは悪くないって。あれは本心だろ。だったら全員でも。それでもあいつらが荷物だってことに変わりはない。
Man.
これが俺の助けるだよ。できなきゃエマもろともここで死ね。僕らを死なせたくないんじゃなかったの？どの道早々に死なれるんなら出荷のがマシだ。どうする？条件のむか？
But what is the plan when you escape though? Like that's the other thing too. Like you escape, what's the plan? How are you gonna survive? How do you know that this is not just a demon world that you're entering? I don't know anymore, bro. Like I'm just so engrossed in this right now. Like I didn't quite get that, but I'm guessing they maybe found something out about the conversation.
ノーマンと話してた。それで特に変わりなし。鬼ごっこ訓練に夢中。それよか、あのシスターまた勝手に動いてる。気をつけた方がいい。シスターなんて呼ばなきゃよかったのに。あれ、俺への抑止のつもりでしょ。6年ママに尽くして未だに警戒されているなんて。
6 years. What?
二人を門へ行かせないようにし。こんなことになってない。悪かったって。あなたが留守番の一つ満足にできない無能犬だなんて思ってもいなかった。だから挽回したろ。スパイして。親友もったし、シスターの不穏も逐一教えてる。ご褒美をきっちりもらうよ。もちろんよ。取引だもん。それでロープはどうなった？情報源に動きってあった？それは。ああ、あれな。俺。
え
お前かよ。ごめん、思わず突っ込んじゃったけど、ちょっと理解が。説明させて。つまり内通者って言っても敵じゃなくて、私たちのためにずっとママの手下をやってたってこと？うん。本当は門から帰ってきたお前らにすぐ打ち明けるつもりだったんだけど、リトルバーニー置いてくるとか、全員で逃げるとか、いろいろ予定外が重なってママに気づかれ制御しなくちゃならなくなったし、お前らも無茶して暴走しそう。じゃあここは黙ってどっちも制御しとこう的な。つまり私たちのミスをカバーしてくれてたと。そして全員での脱出には未だに反対してるんだね。でも今は違う。全員で逃げるに協力するよ。
Yeah, but ditch them at the last second.
嘘だと思うの？うん、嬉しい。レイが改めて全員に力を貸してくれる。しかも今度は内側からママを騙せる情報もある。最高だよ。でもずっと知ってたんだね。全部。辛かったよね。知ってて黙って見送って。何人も何人も。ねえ、発信機の実験って誰かの耳で試したってこと？その子、いや、その子たちどうなったの？出荷時期早まったりしてないよね。私たちのため誰か犠牲にしてないよね。あ、いや、いいよ、ありがとう。そのおかげで今みんなで逃げられる。でもそういう線引きもう二度としないでね。もう一人じゃない。一人じゃないから。誓うよ。もう二度としない。みんなで一緒にここから逃げよう。ギルダと一緒に改めてきちんとママを観察してみたの。ママは毎晩8時前に消える。消える？そう。ハウスのどこにもいなくなるの。
It's a it's
秘密の部屋がある。秘密の部屋？そう。
yeah, it's where she goes to report.
ママの寝室の隣。ママの寝室って隣にトイレと洗面所。その先に壁を挟んでママの書斎って続くんだけど、ここ多分壁じゃない。気づいたの。姿を消す前、ママは決まって書斎か洗面所に入ってる。それで部屋の内側と廊下側、それ れぞれ距離を測ってみた。ああ、だからあの時。
Oh, with the when she was measuring the footsteps in the hallway.
10個分ぐらいの差がある。一方は壁、一方は本棚だけど、どちらにも隠し扉があるんだと思う。そしてその先に秘密の部屋がある。
けどそれは何のため？
それは多分
定時連絡。ママは本部に毎日定時連絡をしている。そのための部屋だろう。
本部？
このハウスに赤ちゃんやシスターを供給している拠点だよ。レイは知ってたの？ここに部屋があるって。
いや、存在は疑ってたけど。
入ってみようぜ。外との通信手段、それにコニーたちの行き先も何か手がかりがつかめるかもしれない。
Y'all need to tell these two the truth.
難しくたってやるしかないだろう。
待て待て、そこまでするメリットはない。通信手段つっても十中八九本部とつながっているだけだし、出てった兄弟の行き先なんてママは知らない。手がかり以前の問題だ。下手したら発信機で俺たちの行動がバレるし、その部屋のセキュリティだってわからない。危険すぎるだろ。
だけど
つまりメリットよりリスクの方が明らかにでかいんだよ。
そうだね。今はシスターに気をつけて。
There's always one who wants to rush.
ママは俺が抑えてるけど、シスターにバレたら即アウト。そのつもりで動け。ドン、夕飯の準備先行ってくれるか？誰か行かないと。
分かってるよ。
本当に入るつもり？
俺はあいつらみたいに冷静になれない。それに知りたいんだ、本当のママを。
If you get caught and get shipped off, come on, man.
隠し扉が。これどうなってんだ？本当にあんのかよ。一刻も早くあいつを助けてやらなきゃいけないのに。
もしかして
ああ、
形をよく観察して。
行こう。これ鍵が。
That's where they're gonna end the episode? For real? Oh my god. That's crazy. Alright, so the confrontation happened. The Ray. So we found out that Ray is basically a double agent, one way or the other. Finding out that Ray was working for her for 6 months, basically, because he found out. And I'm just, let me say this, right? I guess there are consequences to her losing control of her farm, because if Ray tells everybody, then it could be pandemonium. You know what I'm saying? She would lose her spot as a mom, probably get eaten. I don't know, but you know, for everything that they kind of reveal, it's kind of like it could be like, but this could happen or this could happen. But I'm guessing that there are, just in our minds, everything that happens, whether you're watching a TV show, whether you're watching anime, you're going to try to rationalize it as to what you're used to and what's the possibilities of things happening. But this is a story being told not that you can't try to rationalize it, but at the same time it's like, but you know, this kind of doesn't make sense, but at the same time it does. You get what I'm saying? Because within the boundaries of the story, it makes sense. So for me, when I watch this episode and I look at a situation, the situation that's going on with the mom, it's like, okay, Ray found out about the house. Why not just ship him off? You get what I'm saying? Like, why not just ship him off to get eaten? Or why not just take him to the house, let him get eaten, solve that issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, but as I said before, if she loses control of her farm, you get what I'm saying? How was he able to leverage just knowing about that situation to get stuff from the outside? You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of weird, but as I said, within the story and within the boundaries of the story, it works. But when you try to rationalize it, it's like, it doesn't really make sense. But, as I said, if it was me and I'm the mom, I'm shipping him off immediately to get eaten. You dead. You can't say nothing, because unless he went into the room and be like, if you don't give me what I want, I've already told a couple people. You know what I'm saying? Unless that was his leverage going in to have that conversation with the mom back when he was probably like, what, 5 years old? Which is, how is a 5-year-old able to leverage stuff against a grown-ass woman? Like, how smart? That's why I'm like, 6 years ago you found out about this? It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if he went to her when he was 5 years old, or when he got older and was like, yo, I've been known about this. You know what I'm saying? And I probably already, you know what I'm saying? I've already told a couple of people, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't give me what I want, more people is going to know. And if you ship me off, they're just going to tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if it's when Ray was older, he approached her. You know what I mean? Like, he found out about it. Because if he's like, he's been working for her but he did say he's been working for her and spying for her for 6 years. So that simply means that he leveraged that information when he was 5 years old, not when he was older. So that kind of put some kind of damper on the story for me. Not to say that I'm losing interest, but as I said, if you try to rationalize certain things, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. But in the boundaries of the story and what you're trying to accomplish here, it makes sense, because sometimes you can really read between the lines of certain things and figure out and say, how could this possibly happen? There's holes in the story. And I'm not going to say that this is necessarily a plot hole, but it does create a hole in the story. You know, that if you rationalize it, it doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Based on the age of the character, you know, and that's why I'm trying to say, like, a lot of times, you know, we take in media and we don't, you know, we just try to enjoy it for what it is. You get what I'm saying? And I said, I've not lost interest. Like, I'm about to go watch another episode right after this. So I haven't lost interest. I still want to know how they're going to escape. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that one part where the relationship, finding out that Ray is a spy and he's been spying for the mom for 6 years, it's just the timeline doesn't really make sense. And when you rationalize it, it's not grounded enough. And maybe it's a interpretation of the Japanese version of it. Maybe it is, but or maybe they go a little bit more in depth in the manga. I don't know. So based on what they said, if I look at it from a grounded perspective, it really doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Because unless you guys can explain it a little better to me, which is always welcomed on this channel, I do want to look past this plot hole, because I feel like it's a plot hole. I feel like it's just put in there and you were supposed to just kind of graze over it and just, you know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of like wasn't supposed to be there, or maybe I'm thinking it's a misinterpretation, because it doesn't really make sense. No matter how smart a kid is, if I'm in that situation as the adult, there's no way you're staying in the farm. You're getting shipped off immediately, even if I have to kill you myself. So the situation that the mom is in to let him stay and be her spy, and let him leverage it for her to bring stuff to her, is like, did she want a spy? Did she need a spy? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's also those questions. So to carry on and to move forward in the story, it's good to have Ray on our side, because he's been planning his escape for all these years, and then he kind of led Emma and Norman to find out the truth about this, right? He's the one that hid the teddy bear or whatever that thing is, on purpose to let them let old girl leave it behind, so that he could, because he know that they were gonna be like, he knows that Emma is gonna be like, oh, I gotta get this back to her before she leaves because it's so precious to her. And he told them, hey, you can go beyond the gate, man. They found it out, and then they messed up how he thought he thought that they were going to find out and bring the doll back, and then he can tell them everything that he knows, and he can leverage that, whatever the situation, and keep spying on them, because his situation is very unique, because he's like, oh, we can save everyone, but the real plan that he has with Norman is like, yeah, you can use me and we can escape together. But listen, he has a point. Ray has a point. It's not the most inclusive way to do things, but if you really look at it and how this is turning out, right, and the way how it is, if you really look at it from that perspective, it really does put them in the position of being a burden to the older kids, because if they can't move fast enough, some of these are babies, man, babies, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that they can't walk, but for them to be able and to be, you know what I'm saying, like, have to be worrying about these kids and stuff like that, like, it's not gonna be easy for them to escape, because it's like running with dead weight. And I'm not saying that they should stay behind and leave them for them to get eaten, but it would be nice if the story progresses like this. Like, I have a theory about, how the story could progress and how it could go. If it goes like this, I wouldn't have no problem. I don't know. I don't read the manga. This is purely a theory that I'm going to pitch to you guys right now, right? If they escape by themselves, survive for a couple of years, because they're the oldest, so they still kind of have, like, we don't know, they're gonna lose some people. That's the stakes of the anime, so they're gonna lose some people. Some people are gonna get shipped off before they come back. But if they can escape and leave, right, of course they're gonna be looked for, whatever the situation is, survive in the world, find out about really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Learn some stuff, train. Maybe they'll meet up on another human that could, teach them some skills or something. And then they could come back, survival style, and take out the moms, the farm, and rescue these kids. That would be awesome. They would be older. You know what I'm saying? They're coming in, they're teenagers. They got some upper body strength. They could, maybe go up against the mom. Maybe not in a anime fighting shonen style, but at least they can hold their own, because they're older now, and they will be able to save some, because I'm pretty sure some of them are going to be shipped off by the time they come back. You have a time skip, maybe, you get what I'm saying, a time skip of sorts, where they come back, they're teenagers, they got some body to them, you know what I'm saying? Ray, Emma, you know what I'm saying, Norman, maybe Norman dies on the way out or something, you know what I'm saying, that motivates Emma a little bit more to come back as, you know what I'm saying, as a better character, or whatever the situation is, just older, more mature, can rescue her siblings from the foster home, and then, not the foster home, but the orphanage, and that's how the story ends, or whatever the situation is. I don't know, that's just a theory for me of how, I'm saying, I could possibly write a story like this, but hey, this man here that is writing this might have a better vision than me, so who knows. I'm just saying, from a short from a short story perspective, that's how I would probably write an anime like this. You get what I'm saying? Like, on their way out, you know, you don't take all this excessive amount of people with you. You get what I'm saying? You can even take, you know, Gilda and Don, you could take them too. The 5 of them try to escape, right? Because they know about the situation. They're going, you know what I'm saying? Say Gilda and Don, they lose them along the way, or they die on their way out or something, but only Emma escapes. Ray dies too, Norman dies, you know what I'm saying? And then we follow Emma for a whole season trying to figure out what has the world gone to, and what is this, and she survives, you know what I'm saying, in the jungle, whatever the situation is, learn how to hunt and eat and all of this other stuff. And then she comes back for them, like after a time skip. She devises a plan, maybe get a couple of allies to go rescue these kids and take out these forms and get all these kids. That's probably how I would write this anime. But then again, this is not my vision, but that is just my take on it. But in any case, this was a really good episode to learn more about Ray's character and the double agent that he is. And he, you know, he cares for the family, but he really just wants to protect Emma and Norman more than anything else. He feels like everybody else. You know, the craziest thing is that when it comes on to Ray, he's very rational in his thinking. You get what I'm saying? Like, best case scenario. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, oh, you guys are my family, I'm gonna try to rescue you all like Emma. You know what I'm saying? Typical anime crap, not realistic kind of scenario. Like, Ray is more grounded in reality of what could happen. There is no possible way, and I talked about this in the last review I did, where I was like, this anime might get a low score from me if that's the case, if they escape with everybody. I don't think that that's the route it's going to go, but I'm saying if it does happen, I'm going to have a lot to say about that, because that's ridiculous, okay? It's unrealistic, and when you're trying to build upon a grounded anime, which I already see that this is going to be something grounded in the possibility of the realms, not just, you know what I'm saying, outside of just the monsters and whatever that is actually here, the demons, whatever. It's a very grounded anime, in my opinion, just 5 episodes in. So I'm looking from that perspective. You get my meaning. So it was great to learn more about them. Gilda and Don just won't listen, and now they're in a situation where I don't think it's gonna be the mom that comes through the door. It's probably going to be one of the other kids, because they were looking out for them and realizing that they're in the room or whatever. I don't think it's gonna be the mom, but in any case, I'm gonna watch that now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like the video. Remember, man, it's free. Okay, just hit the like button. If you're here till now, that means you enjoy the content. Just hit the like button, and of course, man, leave a comment. Of course, that keeps up the interaction with the videos. Also, let the YouTube algorithm know you care about my reactions. Anyways, appreciate you guys. I will catch you guys later, man. Peace.